In just days, Nevada Democrats will hold the next major test of the 2020 election, and with Democratic Socialist Bernie Sanders leading in the polls in Nevada, can any of the moderate candidates make a real run in the Silver State? Joining me now to debate that, Democratic strategist Jason Nichols and GOP strategist Chandelle Summer. Guys, thanks for coming on today. Jason, you're the Democrat. We'll start with you. Good morning, guys. Who can give Bernie Sanders a run for his money in Nevada?
Well, in Nevada, I think he's got a commanding lead. I think he's going to win it. Joe Biden is going to be somewhere in a distant second, and then you're going to see everyone else fall below that. But I think, Joe Biden will get his swagger back a little bit in South Carolina, so he's got a couple more, a week or so to wait. But in Nevada, I don't think there's really any competition.
Chandelle, what do you think as far as who can give Bernie a run, and what is up with Joe Biden? Does he have a chance to make a comeback?
Well, Nevada has a huge Hispanic population, so I think it's going to be very interesting to see, especially where a candidate like Buttigieg does. But I think really the best candidate to take on Sanders is going to be Bloomberg for the Democrats. I think that's who everyone's waiting to see enter the race and see how everyone stacks up.
Well, here's a list of some of the moderate candidates, and we're going to put them up here on the screen just to remind everybody. Mayor Pete, Amy Klobuchar, Joe Biden, Michael Bloomberg. These are the options people have. Here's that Nevada caucus poll. 21.5% for Bernie Sanders. You've got 18.5% for Joe Biden. He's looking actually a little better in Nevada, but we'll see if that holds up. But that's actually a poll from January 8th to February 13th. I guess, Jason, the question is, Democrats maintain that they're not nervous about Bernie Sanders, but I think they really are. Is this his to lose at this point?
It certainly looks that way. And I think you're right that some of the establishment Democrats are nervous. They think, maybe putting someone with Bloomberg's experience, forward would be the right move. I disagree. I think we go where the energy is, and the energy has been behind Bernie Sanders the entire time. And I think the right wing is underestimating new voters and young voters who all favor Bernie Sanders. So I think that, there are people with nerves, and they're worried. They didn't expect to lose in 2016, so they're worried that they're, going to be crying again in 2020 if Bernie wins, but I disagree.
Chandelle, what do you think? What do you think the Democrats are going to do about Bernie?
I think it bodes very well for the Republicans if Bernie Sanders is the nominee. He's going to be labeled a communist, already has been, and it's going to really hurt the down-ticket racist because no one's going to want to be associated with that title. The American public is not ready for a socialist or a communist candidate. So the Democrats, because there's 75% of them that are not necessarily following the Sanders mantra, I believe that they're all probably going to convalesce behind Bloomberg, and it will be a Trump-Bloomberg race ultimately.
That's, I keep hearing that from a lot of people. Jason, what about Bloomberg's record on race? This big article from the Washington Post about his comments about women in the past. How's he going to get past? I mean, all the, PC people seem to be on the left side of the country. How's he going to get past those people and win an election?
Well, his record on race is deplorable. It's despicable. He said terrible things. He said terrible, his record on homelessness and housing is mixed and really bad. If you look at the fact that 69%, there was a 69% increase in homelessness under his tenure. People like to blame things on de Blasio, but a lot of that started under Bloomberg. So I think he has a lot to answer for, and more of this is going to come out. Also his political donations to Lindsey Graham and to Rick Snyder, who was responsible for the Flint water crisis, and Steve King, who said there are too many mosques in New York City. He's going to have to answer for those things, and I think it's not going to bode well, particularly with young voters and African-American voters.
Well, he's been a member of like every political party at this point. He's run the gamut. Chandelle, we're gonna end with you. I just want to ask you. I mean, as far as Michael Bloomberg goes, will Democrats get behind him? Will they be able to just say, hey, anything's better than Donald Trump? If he can win, let's just forget about his past.
I think that's right, Rob. I think that the Democrats are going to convalesce behind any candidate that they think can beat Trump. And the Bloomberg campaign is formidable because of the amount of money he's willing to spend, unlimited amounts of money.
$2 billion.
And they're very organized. I earlier this week put my name in on a Facebook page just to see what happened for Bloomberg, and immediately I was contacted by a field organizer. I hear they're paying field organizers extreme amounts of money for that job. They're having freebies everywhere, so he's a formidable opponent.
Yeah, when you got piles of cash like that. Chandelle, Jason, thank you so much. We do appreciate your time.
Thanks, Rob.
Thank you.
All right.